Umbrella, umbrella. To bring your parasol, it made me fall.
Your parasol is juicy, boy. Oh, turn that way.
Better, 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 better. It looks like rain. Let it be better. We don't mind the rain.
Swing, swing.
Umbrella, and then go on. And to see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Louis's popularity soared. The All-Stars played a grueling regimen of one-nighters all over the world, occasionally coming to rest for an extended nightclub appearance. Louis appeared in 11 movies in the 1950s alone, and he was a ubiquitous favorite on radio and television. In high society, Armstrong renewed his association with Bing Crosby.
Well, you take some skins, jazz begins, and you take a bass. Man, now we're getting someplace. Take a box, one that rocks. Take a blue horn, New Orleans born.
Bing kind of did a very swinging but white Louis Armstrong. You know, Bing was always relaxed. He arrived at being relaxed. And he was cool, and Louis was hot. That's how Bing arrived at this wonderful pipe in the mouth and let's go fishing and let's play golf and cool it, you know. But he learned all that. He loved jazz and was ended up being a great musicologist. And he knew Louis Armstrong's worth right from the beginning. He's a pop singer who loved jazz.
A year later, Louis and Bing reprised their number from High Society on TV.
Hey, Pops, you want to come up here and take a little, leave a little?
Yeah,
If you sail
sailing
over the sea,
I will you wait for me.
take my tip, they're all moto hip in Italy.
Well, I Riducci, as for France.
Oh, they zig-zag.
Yes, believe it or not.
I do believe, I do indeed.
Frenchman's all remember what they call lay jazz high.
Formidable, take a plane, go to Siam. In Bangkok today, round the clock, well, they all like to jam. Indian song, the Amazon. Take one bar, and all of them are
Well, gone.
from the equator up to the pole. Everybody wing and ring, ding, ding, a ling, and that rock, 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 rock and roll. From the north to the south, east to the west. Jazz is king, jazz is the thing that folks dig best.
Oh, the shark has pretty teeth, dear.
Louis's visibility was sustained in the 1950s by such hit records as I Get Ideas, Blueberry Hill, and Mac the Knife. When he sang Mac the Knife with Lottie Lenya, for whom it was written, he said its characters reminded him of the honky-tonk denizens he'd known in New Orleans. As the All-Stars continued to play one-nighters before millions of fans, Joe Glazer began promoting him as Ambassador Satch.
As it brings the romance, because it's oh so good. Yes, it's the bomb. I said to you, like the French people do. Baby, it's so good. Every word, every sound, every kiss there. Lacy words, they want style. And it's oh, it's so good. Nothing else will
role as ambassador of goodwill was solidified in 1956 when he made his first tour of West Africa. In Accra, he was greeted by more than 100,000 people.
When we went to Africa, they picked us up and carried us. They were so happy to see us, they carried us.
In Ghana, Louis performed Fats Waller's Black and Blue, which he had established as a protest song back in 1929.
This next one on the Prime Minister, Black and Blue.
Spring's hard as lead, feel like old Ned, wished I was dead. What did I do? Be so black and blue. Even the mouse ran from my house. They laugh at you and scorn you too. What did I do to be so black and blue? I'm white inside. That don't help my case. 'Cause I can't hide what is in my face. For by those how would it end? Ain't got a friend. My only sin is in my skin. What did I do to be so black and blue?
You going to Russia? I'm Russian. They're just as fast as eccentric. I mean, after all, my public is the same all over the world. They play for all the countries and all languages. They know I don't speak with one language that's bad English, but still in all, they know the music's going to be great. So the government is thinking about sending me into Russia. And if we will get... Let me tell you an incident, Mr. Monroe. In '53, I played Berlin. And I can't count the Russians that came through the Iron Curtain to hear our Louis. That's the way they expressed it when we all met at the Hot Club. They stood up and said it was a pleasure to take the chance to hear our Louis. And anybody say that the Russians don't love good jazz, you send them to me, you know.
But Louis never made it to Russia. Incidents in the American South would cause him to cancel a proposed State Department tour of the Soviet Union. Armstrong had lived with racism all his life, and its wounds were deep.
It used to upset me, and I couldn't get Zooty Singleton to bring him to my jam sessions on 52nd Street at Jimmy Ryan's. But Louis wouldn't come down with his wife to a nightclub on 52nd Street. Evidently, he had been hurt in his early years by not being allowed in restaurants or in theaters, maybe, and I had to use the musician's entrance, or the delivery entrance of hotels and all. And he was above it. He didn't want to feel the hurt again, and so he didn't come downtown. He would come downtown to work, and then go home.
In 1957, Armstrong played in Knoxville, Tennessee, before a segregated audience of 8,000 whites and 1,000 blacks. A stick of dynamite was thrown at the auditorium from a passing car.
We were on the stage then, Gary, and somebody run up on the stage and said there was a bomb went off. And Louis said, where? He said, next door. They said you could put the butts in the hole. It was so big.
Louis, we understand that when the fireworks went off in Knoxville last night, you made a comment which was quoted in the press to the effect, don't worry, folks, that was just the telephone. How about the rest of your southern tour? We have in mind King Cole's experience in Birmingham. Just what is your attitude going to be if further incidents of this sort?
I should pay attention to that. All I want to do is blow the horn. And I'm from New Orleans, a southern boy. I mean, I shouldn't be afraid of anything or excited. I mean, the people all seem to enjoy our music from the first note on. We was having a wonderful time up until then and after that.
On September 19, 1957, Armstrong heard about the battle in Little Rock. Black school children had been refused admission to the public schools. He exploded.
He made a statement in an interview. He said President Eisenhower should go